Absolutely. Well, here we go. Let's take a look at how these two teams are going to fare. In the blue, of course, Swarm Gaming. In the orange, we are dealing with Teamspirit.
I have to love it. Every week, DeBoer has something new at the end of his name. It used to be brothers, then it was sisters, now it's moms.
Yeah. DeBoer, of course, only one guy. just him. Oof. And there he goes, DeBoer, coming off hot out of the gate. 28 seconds down.
The placement of this shot, you couldn't ask for it to be any better.
Yeah, he goes right over Pashy's head to put that one in, so that looks really nice. Very good setup for this squad so far.
Yeah, coming out strong. Only took them 30 seconds to get that one in. I kind of feel like we're going to see a lot more action here very shortly.
I think so too. Some pretty good chances though coming up for Teamspirit, but not much in the way of finish attempts. Excuse me. All right, now Swarm doing a pretty good job keeping the ball on the orange side of the pitch, trying to set up some better chances. Let's follow DeBoer around a little bit here. Looks like Stocky's going to try to play it off the wall. Doesn't get the contact.
Yeah, but DeBoer was there to help out. But even with that, he centered it.
Yeah, that came off the wall in a bad place. Good setup for Frutod, who gets a nice little flipping touch, puts it past everybody, and gets the goal.
Pashy just couldn't get back in time to save that one. He saw it happen, and he tried to make an effort to get back, but it was just too late. So that's always been the problem, I feel like, for Swarm, is that they're so god dang good at being aggressive. But that's also their biggest weakness.
They are, and you know what? I'm tempted to say that style really kind of developed. Big goal there by DeBoer, by the way. We'll watch that on the replay. But I think that approach really kind of started to develop because they knew that that's how they have to respond to Flipside. And Flipside has been like their biggest rivals here. Because that's how Flipside plays. Really aggressive. You know, they will go 3 in, and they will pound the net. And the problem with that is Flipside is so good at covering the entire side of the pitch that they're on that you can't clear it out. So even if maybe you punish them for 1 or 2 goals, they've already put 5 or 6 up on you. You know? So it doesn't matter.
And that's what I like, because they're playing to their strengths, and that's honestly how they got 3 games from Flipside. It's just they know what they're good at, they know what they're bad at. Well, hey, right now let's not focus on our weaknesses. Let's pull our strengths together and go at them.
Yep, and once they figured out the style that they know they want to take and that feels good to them and works against other teams, then it's just a matter of breaking through that wall. And that's what Flipside is right now, for not just Swarm, but for every EU team. They're a wall, and they are not easily broken.
No.
You know, it's a team made of 3 of the best players in the world, and you know, how are you going to respond to that? Oh, but that shot looked pretty good. It actually went right over DeBoer's head.
Good save by Pashy there. And honestly, it's going to come down right now to those little cracks that Swarm showed last week. Are they still going to be there the next week?
Yeah, I mean, they're dealing with a very different team here. You know, their biggest issue, according to them, was Sikizem's internet. And that's what cost them the series against UMI 0 last Gfinity. But this is the squad that they brought into ESL, and this is the squad that lost to Team Rocket. So, granted, I will say, I think they were using Stocky on their team maybe like a couple days. So it takes a little bit of time to really develop that team dynamic. I know I was talking to Pashy during ESL. He felt like they were playing 200% better with Stocky in there. Felt really confident about the team that they had. So I'm thinking that they can do something with this.
Right, but what's going to happen with Ronaldo? Because we know he's done really well for them in the MLG.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just an MLG sort of thing. I mean, maybe they're just kind of trying out. This is the sort of team that I've noticed approaches Rocket League like a sports team. They want the best players for the team possible, and if that means some players got to get rotated out, then that's going to happen. Whereas you got some teams who, you know, approach it more of as a camaraderie sort of thing. And, you know, these are our friends, and we play with our friends, and we have fun. And as long as our friends are good at the game, then it's fine. Oh, De Boer gets the hat trick, and that was just the defense there just could not make anything happen.
Yeah, SFX, these just couldn't get there, or sorry, Best just couldn't get there in time to stop that one. And I just wanted to let everyone know, we did see that scramble, and our voices got a lot higher because we were just like, oh dear God, is this going in?
Pashy, good turn aside, puts it to the corner. Actually a pretty nice shot on goal, but it's, you know, you're not going to really get those little gentle floaters past Swarm. Not if they've got anybody back there. Oh, good little touch there, but they didn't get the clear out. There's Trickster, though. Nice follow-up. Manages to get it out of harm's way, at least for now. But I think this game's pretty much in Swarm's grasp. You know, they've managed to get a good 2-goal lead here, prevent any further developments for this Teamspirit squad.
Yeah, and I honestly think that now that this game's going to be over, they've honestly have seen what's coming at them, and now Teamspirit can be like, all right, we know they were going to be aggressive, but now we know how aggressive. So let's play to what we know. Yeah,
exactly. And from what I'm seeing out of Teamspirit so far, it's looking really solid. You know, the team looks really good. They're just, you know, it's a hard thing to deal with when you're dealing with Swarm. They're a very difficult team to play against. You know, they will challenge you all over the pitch. So, first game is going to go to Swarm. No big surprise there. Stocky ends up leaving the match. Well, he'll come back, I'm sure. Anyway, but yeah, what I was seeing really out of Teamspirit here was actually a pretty good bit of team dynamic. You know, they looked good. They were making some good stops. They were making some good plays. And I think the second game is where we're going to start seeing things a little bit closer than 4-1.
Yeah, and they got that good punish early on, but they didn't punish enough. There was a lot of times that they didn't get something that they should have.
Yeah, and those little lapses, they're bound to happen, and that might just end up being the overall, like, skill differential between these two teams. But, you know, it's something that we'll have to watch in Game 2 to really get an idea.
Yeah, and apparently Stocky was changing his car out.
Yep, Stocky going for a little bit of a different approach here. But here we go. We're ready for game number 2. And I'm eager to see how Teamspirit changes things up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big gap left behind. That wasn't a good start. Fortunately, they weren't punished too badly for it, but oh, there it is.
Yeah, they were punished.
It came eventually.
Yeah, SFX Best. He came in a little too hot there and thought DeBar was going on for the shot. His patience just got the best of him there.
Yeah, that was a little overzealous defenders on there. They threw 2 guys forward and they just whiffed on the ball and were way out of position. And then SFX kind of had to come in super hot and didn't pan out. So not a good thing to get an early goal, but
oh, it's a good shot.
Oh, De Boer can't get the save, so they can really follow up on that. Whoa.
Frotad, he got a good hit, and then as they don't even want to see it, but
we know what happened.
As De Boer hit it, he didn't get a good clear. That's all he needed, and he just hit it straight up. Yep,
just made contact with it, didn't get any heat behind it. It was perfect setup for Frotad. And that is an equalizer. So first minute, just about down. Only actually 40 seconds just about down. And we got 2 goals on the board. Trickster, some nice play off the wall. Got it past De Boer the first time. Can't quite do it. Now SFX going to come up. That was a pretty good center, but...
Yeah, you can definitely tell Teamspirit's nerves are now in check because they're definitely playing a lot better game here. It's more solid all around.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the positioning is a little bit weak right now. They're having a difficult time capitalizing on some of the setups that they were getting. But, you know, it's looking way better. and I think it could be better enough to possibly make this way more interesting. Swarm, nice touch there by Pashy. Gets a good center. Oh, DeBoer came in way too early. Oh, but there's Pashy getting his own pickup. Stocky, nice touch, goes just high.
Yeah, and to say, I think DeBoer was actually, he came in that hot. He was just trying to dunk it straight down, which is why he tried to just get a nice little tap on it instead of bashing that ball and just clearing it out himself.
Yeah, but we are getting some very nice attempts here by Swarm. Oh, and that goes deep into the corner, and it just sort of bounces out of play. But still, just an intense amount of pressure for Teamspirit to deal with, and they amazingly turn it aside, at least for now. Again, now here comes Stocky, tries to dribble it up. Can't quite do it.
It's up for grabs, whoever wants it.
Here comes DeBoer. He's going to put it off the wall, tries to get a center. They're doing a great job of keeping it in the orange zone, though. Time of possession is looking great for Swarm. Oh, Pashy with a nice little side swipe, but it goes just wide.
Yeah, I keep noticing in this one, Swarm, they're being so aggressive and they're taking all of the boosts. Like, Trickster, as he just tries to go get that, Pashy's like, nope, it's mine.
Yeah, and that's a key element to this really aggressive style they're taking. You know, you got to take that boost away, shut down the defense, prevent them from being able to respond. Even if they do clear the ball back onto the blue side, they've taken the boost away so they can't get to it before Swarm can.
Right, so they're having to, instead of attack, they're having to try and just rotate for boost.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a great approach, and that's a lot of what Flipside does too, and that's why it works so well. Learn from the best, I suppose. Oh, that's a bad clear. Oh, fortunately, they actually got a pinch, yeah.
Oh, it's center too. Oh, Fruitod had a chance there.
Yeah, nobody made contact with it, and it just kind of goes floating past. Pashy tries to cut underneath. Nice touch.
Oh,
SFX, though.
It's clear.
Here comes Pashy to punish, and he gets it. Very nice follow-up on that. Looked like he was trying to get the dunk, but the ball was falling too fast, so he just floats right underneath it and redirects it above the defenders. Nice little touch. Puts it in.
I can't say anything bad about SFX best on that one because Stuckey was coming in to dunk it. He had only one option. That's just to go up to contest. So it was just really unlucky. It didn't clear anywhere else besides straight up.
Yeah, it is very difficult to respond to something like that. You know, it was just going in the wrong place, and it was actually a very good adjustment by Pashy in midair to respond to that. You know, if he had just come in to try to dunk it, it would have probably been really easily turned aside. But he saw where the defense was, he saw the play he was going to make, and managed to keep things alive. So now, a big 1-goal lead. Like I said, though, much closer game. Exactly what I had thought we were going to see because this team finally got their stuff together a little bit. Could it be enough for them?
I was like, now looking at what a beautiful shot by DeBoer. I was saying, now looking at Stocky getting that nice little contest right there. Are we just seeing this better rotation from Swarm? And I would have to say right now, yes.
Yeah. You know, everything's looking a lot better for Swarm. It's even looking better for Teamspirit, but when it starts to look better for Swarm, you got to bring a lot. It's going to be really difficult.
And something else is like, so are we calling him Stocky now since that was his old name, or is it Stuckey now? Because he's got a double name for us now.
Well, I mean, heck, we call Vifele waffles. So
that is true, yeah.
I'm just going to stick to calling him Stocky for now. Let's take a look at this goal from the air. Stocky gets the follow-up. Just a little touch right from the corner. Gets a key redirect. That's actually really nice. Good positioning on his part.
Yeah, and he didn't even get contested for that. He had all the time in the world to just be like, all right, I'm going to walk over here and take this. Oh, Pashy.
But SFX with a great stop. Oh, and there's Pashy. Flicks it off the back tire.
Well, look at this. It was cleared great. Like, right there, and then Stocky's like, nope, I got it.
Yep, that's just some solid teamwork by Swarm. You know, I'll honestly say the score is higher, yes, but the game felt much closer. It's just reached that point where I think, you know, the pressure is off, so Oh, there's a second goal for Todd.
There's a mistake.
Yeah.
But for Team Spirit, I just feel like it's damn if you do, damn if you don't.
It is. It's going to be a very difficult Game 3 for them. And I think that goes without saying. Just, you know, to really try and get the advantage here. Well, a quick little kickoff there. That wraps things up. So now, must win for Team Spirit.
I'm still in amazement at that counter to the clear. Like, what could he have done? I mean, I'm thinking in my head, maybe he could have hit it off the wall. No, because it was still going to bounce right back to Stocky. I don't see it.
Sometimes, you know, when you set everything up right, it's just a matter of the fact that, you know, you got the positioning to just stay alive. You know, there's no way that the defense can clear it out. There's no way they can respond to what you just did. And sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we saw there.
Yeah, it was just the positioning. I honestly thought like we were just watching some individual amazing play, like flip side, coming from Swarm saying, you know, there's a new sheriff in town. As El Trickster's not moving, and he actually just left the match.
Yeah, we have... I'm not sure. This game has turned into a 4v4 with bots.
The AI!
All right, we're gonna back out of that for now.
Yep.
And I'm just going to go to this save screen. I keep forgetting that I bound one of my scene swap buttons to the screenshot button in Steam.
Did you get a nice AI picture there?
I did. Great picture of the my car. My lovely little ESL Takumi. Alright. Getting back in. Let's pop back into our game here. So how's the stream look for all you guys so far? Are you enjoying it? Does it look smooth? You enjoying the 60 FPS? The high visual, everything turned up to max? That's pretty much what I got it set to right now. Literally everything cranked all the way up.
Yeah, everybody's just like, ooh, shiny.
Everything is very shiny right now. But alright, let's try it again. Game number 3. In the blue, Swarm Gaming. Oh, DeBoer, nice shot there. Try to set something up. Swarm Gaming in the blue, like I said. Team Spirit in the orange. Swarm is up 2-0 in this series. One more win, and they are moving on.
That's a good hit by DeBoer, pushing it straight forward.
It is nicely cleared out to the wall, though, by SFX. So he does manage to turn it aside while they go to regather some boost.
Now, that was a fantastic play right there. Pesci saw that Trickster was coming to meet him, and he instead doesn't hit it.
Now, that's you know, I bet you some of that skill comes from his 1v1 experience, baiting players out. He's extremely skilled at 1v1. So, some of those little things can carry through even into the standard team game. Trickster.
Taking out Trickster.
Yep. A little bit of... Oh, it's a nice little touch there. They do get it turned aside, though. So now DeBoer playing it up the wall. Let's follow Pesci for a second here because he's going to be... Well, he's still on the opposite end. Nice pinch off the wall.
Pinch. Oh, it's another good setup.
Yeah, that's going to look good for Stocky. Oh, and it stopped hard. That was coming in pretty strong there, but Trickster got in the right position. Here comes Stocky again, though. Oh, that was a lovely touch, but SFX. Oh, good. Frotad gets it cleared out. Very solid defense by Team Spirit right now. They're looking very good. There's a great setup. Oh, and Trickster can't get the angle. Just whiffs on that one. Not what I think we want to see. Good setup for DeBoer. He's coming in, but Frotad gets there first.
Oh, not what they wanted to happen.
No.
Sometimes touching each other.
Yeah, you know, sometimes those little floaters can be really hard to judge on defense, but not in that case. DeBoer can't do it. He gets turned aside. SFX tries to clear it out, but Pesci gets there first.
It's a good setup.
Really good, but they can't do it. We're seeing this on both sides of the pitch. Really good setups that just can't be finished.
I don't think it's going to take much longer, though. They're so close, and they're nipping at the edge. Someone's going to get it here soon.
Oh, yeah. This first goal is coming, and when it comes, it's going to be pretty spectacular, I think. Trickster tries to put the pressure on net, but it gets turned aside. Here comes De Boer, but can't do it.
Oh, but here's a good power shot by Stocky, trying to sneak it in. Oh, a good backup.
Floats it up. Pesci tries to make contact and just squeezes it in. That was a very tight dunk. Let's watch this from his perspective again here. Comes up and just kind of drills it straight down.
And that is all thanks to Stocky going with the play and just deciding, hey, I'm going to back up into this and put it center.
He does a very good job of it, so that's a great goal to start things off for Swarm. Big wall shot, gets set up nicely. Another good centered shot, but nobody was really there to follow up on that. Here's Stocky, though. Pesci! That was outstanding. That was outstanding.
I can definitely say that is one of his 1v1 crosses right there, where I have seen him bounce the ball up and still change it in the air when he flies up, and that's exactly what he just did.
I mean, that, you know, had he put a lot of pressure on that or a lot of energy on that redirect, it might have been stopped. But he just gently floats it up, and it's perfect. It's getting hairy now, but I think we've got a winner.
The floodgates are open.
Yeah, Pesci floats it up. There's De Boer, capitalizes on it. Nobody there to stop it.
But that's just going back to talking about where we were talking about Pesci has such great individual play, and he's bringing it into the game. Right there, I mean, knowing not to put any more energy in it, instead just tap it just like a real soccer player would, or football player. Excuse me, EU. But like, I mean, he just saw the ball and was like, I'm going to stop it dead right here.
Big long distance shot, just a defensive lapse there. But yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. That's exactly what Pesci's doing, and you see that a ton in the games that he plays for Swarm. Just really smart, sometimes just really subtle touches. And he knows exactly where they're going to go, and it comes from that 1v1. Because you can't set shots up in 1v1 necessarily. You know, you don't have a teammate to play off of. It's all you, so you have to do really fancy stuff. Oh, but Trickster!
That was a mistake by Stocky on that one.
It was, and what a tight goal, too.
He just tried to get it away from him, and...
Oh, yeah, he sent that one in. That is a big own goal. Yeah, but at this point,
yeah, I don't think it matters. I mean, unless I see some kind of aggressive improvement by Teamspirit, I mean, this is over to me.
SFX looking great there.
And there's that aggression I was talking about. They're trying to step it up right here, right now. And there it is.
Oh, an SFX. Big goal. Take a look at this one. Sets it into the corner here.
Oh, that second touch by Trickster is what gave that beautiful setup.
Well, it's not completely out of their reach. On this pinch out of the wall into the corner. Oh, bad clear. Fortunately, they got lucky on that one.
Yeah, but 30 seconds left. They need to do something right here, right now. They got 30 seconds for each goal.
Yeah, this is a long... I mean, I'm not seeing it. Right now, they've got to be way more aggressive right now because you know... Oh, that's a big gap. Big mistake! No. What a huge mistake! Oh, no.
Oh, just like in 1v1s, you can't count it out because you can make so many mistakes. And Pesci right there made one. Instead of clearing it to the corner, he just stops in front of it.
Yep. And now... the pressure's on. I mean, if I'm on Teamspirit right now, I've got to play with as much aggression as I have. I've got nothing to lose at this point. Good touch there by SFX. Pesci has to redirect it out. Final 30 seconds, and they have to play hard right now.
Where's that aggression? I don't see it.
They got to be way more aggressive. It's a must-win. If they don't get this goal, they're definitely out. Oh, and there it is. Oh, but Pesci gets the stop. Keeps them alive. Final 10 seconds. Big pressure on now for Teamspirit. They need one more goal. They did so well to close the gap, but I just don't see it. And here comes De Boer. Tries to punish it, can't do it. And they just aren't able to get the finish. Swarm Gaming is going to go 4-3 and win this series 3 straight.